When seeking to grow our income in a more scalable manner, we must be cautious of not giving fake gurus online, or gurus in general, our last $1,000. Too many throw caution to the wind so they can invest in a new up-and-coming business model or niche income opportunity with the hopes of being profitable. And as someone who does tithe 10% of my monthly income to church, we gotta be wary of prosperity preachers, Christianity, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, etc., who sell dreams to their congregation by having them forgo their personal financial situation to constantly sow, right, these large offerings. And this is highlighted in James Jani's video, The Dark World of Megachurches.
This Instagram page, which is called Preachers and Sneakers, and it's literally just preachers next to the cost of the clothing that they are wearing. Something just isn't right. I keep asking myself how, right? How is it possible to be this braggadocious about your wealth as a preacher and have your followers who not only are okay with it, but help to fund it? And that was when I found out about the prosperity gospel.
If you want to know why I go hard, now you see. Some of y'all say he go too hard. It ain't that bad. Oh, yes, it is.
Никому не говорили, знали только близкие люди, что эта мечеть будет носить имя нашего любимого пророка.
Как после войны, да?
Ой.
Волшебно, да.
Я попрошу свой народ, любимый народ, который я служу ради Всевышнего, когда меня не станет, чтобы они все собрались, построили маленький дом, мечеть в честь имени, моего имени. Это будет для меня большим подарком.
The initial concept of tithing was this idea that you give 1/10 of your wealth in some way, shape or form to a religious organization. Most houses of worship are going to rely on the donation of their congregation in order to continue their operations, especially megachurches. It is kind of like giving to a charity. But tithing, through the teachings of the prosperity gospel, introduces a, should we call it a plot twist?
Tithing lays the foundation for financial success and abundance.
Tithing is the way for recession or depression to bypass you.
Here, Stephanie from Maryland writes, I sent in my first fruits offering. 2 weeks later, I received, watch this, $2,400.
So now it isn't just about donating your money to a church. It becomes a case where you're exchanging your money in return for actual prosperity. You'll often hear some of these prosperity preachers refer to it as sowing your seed. The implication is pretty obvious to anyone who is watching. You give us some of your money and in return that value will be given back to you in some way, shape or form. It's the harvest.
I want you to go to the phone or online and sow a seed. Now remember,
Somebody's son is going to be set free from alcohol because of your $1,000 seed.
This ain't about no love. The whole thing was a setup.
I'm going to ask you to sow an exceptional and uncommon seed of $1,000.
And click on that donation button to sow $1,144.
So God is giving you the harvest, and the harvest of the seed you sow. You can't expect a harvest if you don't sow seed, spiritual, physical, or financial.
It's surreal, and it generates a lot of money.
We have the tapes. We have the information.
And prosperity preachers will obviously say that this aids in their quest to spread their message across to different countries.
If I flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing.
Conveniently, that message obviously allows them to make even more in donations. But these preachers, they don't just live lavish, right? They put it on full display.
You think Jesus Christ would roll around in a Rolls Royce?
I think he would.
Let's get a close-up of Gloria's ring.
Where am I looking? Right here.
You fly in a private plane.
Yes, I do.
You're staying right now in one of the fanciest hotels in New York City.
Yes, I am.
You wear
Nice
very
clothes.
nice clothing. So think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
The wealth of these preachers, they're not seen as gross or hypocritical. In fact, they're seen as proof that the teachings work. It's seen as them actually practicing what they preach. The extravagant lifestyle, that's not a mistake or a flaw. It's a feature of the prosperity gospel. I'm more interested in how the money is generated, and it doesn't get more unethical of a promise than it does with the prosperity gospel.
If you're accustomed of giving $10, go to 20. Go up to 70, 80, 100. Raise that amount and watch what God will do, because...
Don't you stop sowing offerings. Well, they won't let us go to church. Well, email it in there, text and give or something. You get that tithe in that church, you get that offering in that church, and then you go home and you do what we're supposed to do.
Emotional, damn it! But it's this sowing your seed message in the prosperity theology, the idea that you can donate to a church and in return you can, pay off your rent, pay off your credit card, that seems particularly stomach churning.
Buyer beware. Buyer beware. My golden rule when making purchasing decisions is this. If I buy this product or service, will I save more money or will I make more money as a result of getting this? If not, it's worthless.
Everyone, listen up. You didn't lose your money. Now, you have your... Technically, you kind of lost your money.
For example, having a membership to a martial arts dojo or biking club may cost you money now, but will save you money in the future because you have a healthy body and will not need as much medication or surgery to live longer, therefore reducing your overall medical expenses. In a nutshell, if you are buying make money online courses, are constantly eating out, buying expensive clothing, or even from places like Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, or just in general, Zara, H&M, whatever, or are subscribed to bare streaming services without an emergency savings fund that covers 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, you, my friend, are hustling backwards.
You're showing me how unserious you are.
As soon as you get your deposit from work, pay yourself by transferring a certain percentage, 5%, 10%, 30%, whatever you can, directly into your savings account before paying all your other bills. People's biggest monthly expenses tend to be associated with housing, such as rent or mortgage, food, and fees associated with transportation, such as gas, bus pass, or car maintenance or car insurance. So, if this totals up to $1,500, ideally, you want anywhere between $4,500 to $9,000 saved up in your savings account to protect yourself from Murphy's Law, which says anything that can go wrong will go wrong, meaning you'll be good for the next 3 to 6 months if you were to get fired.
Every day me I be calling, bitch. Wanna tell you that I'm sorry.